Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in the game of the Planet Crafter. We're going to be picking up where we left off, and this time we're going to head in to the new area that we unlocked in the middle area. Hopefully there'll be some good loot in there. I'm sure there'll be something. We may even get turned around again because we may need more things, but we are going to go in there and we are going to look. If we do get turned around, I will mosey over to the refinery and loot that instead. So, it will not be wasted either way. Let's put some stuff in our pocket. Let us bring some basic supplies. It is worth noting that our ability to breathe is twice as good as it used to be. I brought specifically storage as well because we are probably going to have to clean up a little bit of goo. Hopefully not too much goo. But it seemed like a good idea at the time. So, we're gonna go check it out. So this is where we were at before. So the first step is let us make sure we bring it down the way to get out. So that we at least don't have to wait for it next time. And let's go down there and see what's going on. We probably have to clean up immediately. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go back up here. Set down a little building, and then we're going to have to clean that up real quick. I suspected it might be like that. I wonder if there's multiple levels of lowering it we have to do. We might need even more of those purification things. If so, this will be hampered by that for sure. But yep, we are full up, so let us return back up. So something else I didn't consider is that we could actually... So anytime you have a chest out here in the field, you want to set it to actually supply, and then your drones will come pick up anything in there that, oh, well, that isn't what I meant to do. So they'll come pick up anything that, you have set to supply somewhere else that you put in there. If you don't set it to supply, though, they won't come to pick it up, so make sure you set a place to supply everything that you are going to have in those chests too. Bam, sorted. So yeah, we need 2 more. Okay. So we'll have to come back with those. Audio log. Come on, you lazy bones. It's time to get moving. The resources of this planet aren't going to extract themselves. It's not my fault you're here. You only have yourselves to blame, so don't expect any pity from me. Get a move on if you want to eat tonight, and don't bother whining. Nobody can hear you in this corner of the universe. Oh boy. Such fun. Oh good, a circuit board. Do we want to just bring this stuff back? We might want to just bring this stuff back. Because we can just be there and back real quick with what we need, because we know what we need. So yeah, we don't need any of this right now. Let's mosey our way out and come back real soon. I'm gonna take ice out of it because I don't want to do anything with ice. I'm gonna just turn it all into water. I don't really want to make a chest of ice. There aren't really any more recipes that need it. But yeah, basically if you go into every single base that you just put junk into and just hit supply all, as long as you set a place for all the items that are inside of it, it'll eventually be emptied by your drones. As long as you're doing something with the other parts of the resources. So for instance, I could tell this that it wants the goo. Can this handle all of the toxic items? Have I been crazy this whole time and I could have been using it for water too? I sure could have. Alright. I understand. But, you know, this is 35, and this one is 2. It's basically slightly over twice it, but it does take up twice the room too, so this might still be better, technically. Oh good, circuit breads, I can make them now. Nitrogen, huh? Let's make another drone. That's going to need another rocket. It's going to need another iron. At least it's relatively cheap. At least in things that we already have, you know? So another thing is if we actually look here, you can see if your drones are actually doing anything. Well, actually, I don't think I can yet. I think you need an upgrade for that, actually. Oh well. So I guess we could start making that, because we will need it. So we need a T2. This is, I think this is an event. I'll sort this out better in a moment. I just needed space in my inventory. So tree bark. Oxygen. Which honestly, if I empty these out, I'm likely to have anyway. Yep, sure happened. Did I need 3 of them? I might not have needed 3 of them. Technically, I only need 1 until I know any better. But I'll put down 2 at least. I don't think they affect whether or not you can get them. But in case it needed it, I did set it down. Oh, right, so we do want to make some more building as we go. Well, let's bring all the ones we have, because honestly, if we don't use them, we'll bring them back. Look at all these butterflies. Such butterfly. Be pretty cool if I started seeing larvae. Trying to figure out if they have to be near these spawn now. This is just a normal event, so it's just gonna be normal stuff. I don't see any sign of like larvae spawning around me or anything with the butterflies around, because it used to be you had to kind of stand in an area and they would show up around you, but no sign of that. And look at how much bigger these trees are with the level 3. Well, let's slap these in here. Does this lead to a tunnel that's blocked, or is this... I don't think I can get in there, unfortunately. There is more to clean up down there, so we are totally going to need to build a little thing again. I had a feeling. Which is why I brought the supplies that I did. Bam. Oh, I see quasars over there. Look at that. So nice. Of course now I can build them, but that's only to be expected. It's honestly usually never worth building them. You're better off actually waiting for the meteors that drop them, or finding them in places. I seem to remember the recipe being very expensive. Well, we'll take a look. Yeah, I had a feeling it wanted 3. Let's get some iron. Then, oh. That wasn't what I needed, but fine. I was hoping there'd be more iron bearing things, but I guess I can dismantle these for it technically. Well, I hope there's more of them. I don't really want to have to dismantle that purification machine I have at home. It's doing some good work. Was that everything? Crazy. Hey, Hey, 500. Nice. I saw them. After the toxic fumes burned my skin, the guards immediately sealed off one of the entrances to the bottom of the mine. I know there were other people still inside. At least 10 were behind me. The guards didn't hesitate for a second to sacrifice them. Like squashing a bothersome insect, I heard them scream behind me before everything collapsed. Would I have done the same in their place? Sacrificed a few to avoid a worse fate? I haven't slept for days. I hear their screams when I close my eyes. People do like screaming. There are a lot of tunnels we can't go into. That is true. You know, I was really hoping for a little better in this, but it doesn't seem a lot like that's going to work out for us. Yes, let's go up and put this stuff in there. Honestly, we can put those in the machine. They aren't technically extras. And why are you backwards? You shouldn't be doing like that. So let's come get these. These are worth the whole trip. Didn't one of these had water on the shelf? That's oxygen, that's not water. Gross. But yeah, those 10 pulsar make the whole trip completely worth it. Oh, there was water. Just in a different room. And so we return up to the surface. Pulsars in our hands. Well, technically it's in our truck, but I mean, pretty similar, right? Just gonna bring home a little bit more silicone and titanium. We still left it so empty. Okay, let's decode these two. More speed. We get to have the map finally in our pocket. That's fun. It's actually pretty cheap too. I guess we might as well make the next level. 2 Blazar circuit. You know what? I think I figured out why we don't have any larvae. I think you need to buy them from the trade rocket for them to be usable. I might have made a mistake. There must be a way to do without it though. Like maybe they just show up like in rare chests. But I haven't seen any larvae to put in anywhere. That is true. Okay, what does this cost? Is that how we want that to be? I feel like that's a negatory. This might be a little better. I mean, it doesn't do anything until we start placing them in places, but that's one step along the way. Now let's come start looking at these recipes. Circuit board we can make a few of if we need to. What did Quasar want? Oh, we can't even check it here, actually. So it's not made here. Where is it made then? Who knows? this just needs the same thing but with rods. We have plenty of rods. Let's go upgrade our things. We'll throw our rods at it. Do we have more rods? Yes. We also potentially have a bunch upstairs. I wasn't the most careful with those rods. Okay, I guess not. Okay, let's see if they're in here. Do I have more of those? I have one more. Okay. That's something. What do the circuits actually need? Bio nuggets? Gross. I am gonna make a couple circuits. Did have a couple of extra nuggets. Did I stick a zeolite anywhere down here? I did kind of shove things in a lot of places. Well, I can't do exactly what I want, but I can do a part of it. Bam, bam, bam. How big are these going to be? The one thing I want is to be able to reach it from each side. So let us make this close, but at least make it accessible, if that makes sense. These things are absolutely freaking massive, though. That's hilarious. You know, I actually might be able to do what I want to do anyway, because I have all the extra from those pieces. Let's get in there and see what can happen. Alright, where did I stick the other one? Okay, so we are going to need potentially buy things. So what else do we need? So we are going to bring a teleport over to where the super stuff is. That is going to happen. Where else do we need teleports? I'm thinking the prison might be a good spot, because there's a number of things to do there. So other things we're going to do is we're going to actually start putting power into places. Oh, is this the really, really good one? Of course it is, when I put stuff in my pocket. This is gonna be good. Guess what we get as a prize? So much pulsar. It's worth its weight in gold. Do we think I grabbed everything, or do we think it's buried? It's kind of hard to tell. But I think I got most of it, that's for sure. I don't see any current sign that there's anything underneath anything. It's not glowing that way. How many did we get? 7? Nice. Well, let's go back to considering what our plans are. So I'm gonna build at least 2 power things. Is there another event already? Ridiculous. So that will take care of those. So what else do we need to bring on this journey? We need to bring enough of that to make it 2 teleporters, so we need another osmium. Do I have to actually go break up an osmium thing for this? I didn't shove one in a pocket somewhere. That sounds about right. All this random nonsense, and I didn't save another loose one, huh? They are so bright. And did you just get launched over there? Excuse me? Did I see it get launched? Nope, I guess I got it. It looked like it got launched. Whew, spooky. What else do I need to build this? Zeolites and obsidians. Okay. Put those in our pocket. I need 2 of for each one, so 4 in my pocket. So we're gonna put one outside of the dam, and we're gonna put one at the prison. Let's make sure we top off before we head out. We have 3 little bean adventures. Yeah, we definitely wanted that. But that can wait until after we make our little teleport around. What in the heckin' glitch was that? Did anyone else see me phase through that wall? Or was that just me? Just me? I thought so. Well, this wasn't exactly what I was going to do right now, but you know, I guess we could do that. We are right here. Hi, Cosmic Quartz, thank you. That's a thing that we have picked up. Huh. Well, we did it. They're glowing. Cosmic quartz ahoy. We certainly did not get enough storage, so we're gonna go the other way now. Well, that will certainly work for storage. Is that everything? Are we good? Can we mosey? Nope, we still have all this. Gross. So that leads to the prison. This leads to where we want to go for now. Oh, I made a mistake. We're bringing more things with us. Those each... that's 6 pieces. No, they're only 3 apiece. So that's 12. Need more spots. Alright. we're just gonna set up the teleporter outside the prison. We're not gonna actually clear the prison right away. Whoa, what the heckin' glitch was that? That jumped right in my face. At least there's pristine waters here, though. So we will continue to mosey. I think we also clean these waters too, so. Alright, that part's all settled. This place might have had something that needs power too. I don't know. We certainly didn't clean this place out though. Even if I don't take the loot, I am still gonna look inside these places just to see if there's any blueprints. I guess I'd also accept circuits though. Is there really absolutely nothing of value here right now? We probably already cleared it, but still. Rude. I suppose we could go and actually look at the different levels of this. We did leave a lot of things around this place, didn't we? Potentially. What? That was a very shiny butterfly. Guess we will check out downstairs. Maybe there is something going on. Plant multiplier fuse. That's something that we want in our life. Give me a treasure chest to shove something into. That's right, we need that for something we're building. We don't really have much flex space, do we? What I want is the plant for now. That plant fuse would be quite nice. And ironically, it's easier to see in here than out there. Growth multiplier. Oh, that's right, we could sell extra fuses and whatnot for a ton of money. That would be very lucrative, would it not? Then we could buy all the things we might want. I was wondering how we'd afford it. That answers all our questions. Alright, let's find our way to the dang dam. Circuit board's less important now that we can build them. We'll kind of land on all these on the way down and look at them. I think that's how we got down the first time anyway, which is why this was still up there. This time we can be less rude to ourselves and we can actually set it down. Does not matter how cramped it is as long as we can fit inside of it. We can move it later if we want to. So here was the second thing we were gonna do. Oh, this wants 3. Gross. No thanks. We're not gonna do that right now. 3 of them. Are you serious? We can totally come back with 3 later. Right now, we're not going to spend that many on one place. And not only just because we don't have 3 to spend on them one place, but also we got like several other places we're gonna be stopping anyway, so. Didn't say throw it on the ground. Rude. Alright, nothing especially on the upper part of this. Let's follow along this to the halfway point. Nope, doesn't look like anything too exciting. Okay. Oh good, that's what we want. Look at you, you're a new seed. Get in my pocket. So this could be a good place to put a teleporter if we wanted to. But you know, we're gonna put one pretty close to here anyway. This place has a lot of water to clean. Oh, look at this place. It looks so cool. I knew that this stuff would grow. Look at it. That's so neat, actually. So, drink. So this is where we were actually going to put our portal. Super alloy is pretty useful. So if you name this right here, it'll show up there. So we can go back and name our other ones. But I wanted to turn these in and see what they had going on. There we go, we needed that. Spacesuit displayer. Of course. There we go. That is that. Look at that, we can almost breathe perfectly fine. Oh wow. We can make them? Okay, that's cute. What is the recipe? Oh, yep, that makes sense. You can make mushrooms. So we could also make the other one. Yeah, that is a recipe of all time, yes. We should make one so we could continue that exploration. So I might actually sell these, because they are extras. What else would I not need? Get me up this... So these, I'm gonna sell. I don't need fancy food. Yeah. Can we just buy... That sucks. We gotta wait for it to come back. But this will work. So we got a new message. We don't have a transmission one on us, of course. We didn't build one because we had one at the other place. That makes sense. So we'll see our new message. We are pleased to inform you that by terraforming a toxic planet, you had the opportunity to erase part of your criminal record by participating in a commercial event partnership. 2 partners have expressed their desire to use certain resources from this planet for commercial production. They will contact you shortly to present their requests. We recommend that you pay close attention to the messages you receive and avoiding missing out on this exceptional opportunity. Good. So I think these are all the ones that we read. Okay. Let's go back to what we were working on next. We're going to make another one of these right here. So that part's easy. We did it, we made one. Cool. Do we have the quasar things to support that? We've used up what we need to. Yeah, we could technically make 2 more of those. Yes, we could do it. I guess we could check out the prison next time, and we could also check out the dam. We have the power cells to use both of them. And we could check out that central area as well. But yes, I am going to take a break. I will see you guys in a little while. Y'all take care, and bye-bye now.